Hey everybody, Hugh Brownstone for Three Blind Men and an Elephant. I'm here with Bob Camelia of Blackmagic, and Bob is going to take us through OS 4, which is a very interesting upgrade, more than interesting, to the user interface.
You bet. Our new version 4 for the URSA Mini is actually the second half of the camera. Last year we introduced the first half, the physical side, but the new OS takes it to a whole nother level. So what we do is we're able to actually get into the menus straight from the screen. So if I want to come in here, I can get into frame rates, and I can change the frame rate right here, slide it. I can have it match or not match. I can go right in here to shutter angle, and then it's going to give me recommendations based on the power cycle, or I could just go in and enter in my own shutter angle right away. Right, I go in here and I control the iris, just a slider. So this is a lot easier, a lot faster. If I go to hit record, it's going to make the numbers turn red, so you definitely know you're recording. That way you're not guessing whether you're recording or not. I go in to change the ISO, and I can toggle through the ISOs really quickly. I go in here for the white balance. I can actually put up a white card and do auto white balance that way, or I can just slide around until I find the white balance that I want. It also gives me some recommendations. I also have a tint control, so I can tint the image slightly if the white balance is a little bit off. I also have the ability to get in deeper into any of the menus. So in the recording, actually, if you'll notice, if I go into ProRes, I have more choices than I've had before. I can get larger than just Ultra HD. I can actually shoot the full sensor size of 4608. So I'm really going to be able to do a lot more different recordings, anamorphic. So it's not only a new layout, but also some new features that we haven't seen before. So I can go over here and hit the monitor. What I see on the bottom, I know that I have a second menu, so I can just tab over to the menu, or I can swipe over to the other menu. And I have all kinds of settings for the front SDI, the main SDI out, or I can dictate to do all and put on different lower thirds, grids, whatever I need to do, and I can go through all these really quickly. I get into audio, and I can get in and adjust mics. This one I know it doesn't have a tab on the bottom, so this is the only menu there. If I get into the setup, I know I can toggle through by hitting the arrows, or I can just swipe and get into the next one like that, and I can adjust things really easily. Get into presets. This is where we have presets. We now have LUTs. You can have up to 6 LUTs that you'll load in from the CFast card, or create a LUT and save it back to the CFast card. Same with the presets. You would save them and load them on and off on the CFast cards. So just a ton of different things that are just so much easier to access and a lot easier to turn on and off, so that it's really apparent whether something is on or off, and easy to toggle through. So I'm not menuing down layer after layer. It's just that we added so many things to this product now that we actually needed to be able to redesign the complete interface, and in doing so we're able to add some features that we just ran out of room to add under the other operating system. And so what we're calling this the 4.0, and it's going to be available later in the summer, and it's really going to take your URSA Mini to a whole new level.